looks like there's only one other vehicle here today, so it was peaceful. The weather was nice and cool. I only used the Ryobi fan and the air purifier. Air purifier, the jackery died about midnight, I would say. And I can easily say that with the battery I have on the Ryobi fan, it has lasted 24 hours. So that was a beast with the bigger battery on there. So we're gonna go over to Buc-ee's so I can use the restroom. And then we're gonna start heading toward the side of town where my storage unit is, because I want to get something out of the Fiat for later today. All right, catch up with you in a little bit. All right, we made it to Buc-ee's. See you in a little bit. All done. Let's start moving out.
Sunrise paints the sky so wide. Every moment by your side.
That's actually a kids tunnel that I got for him, because I used to have the regular pet tunnels, but it was harder for him to chase the other cats through it. So they would always be able to get through and he'd have to slow down. So now that he has this one, he loves it. So since we might be in a hotel today, I'm going to grab it, pop it out, let him have some fun today. What I'm doing right now is I'm going ahead and connecting the leads that go into the battery charger. That way when I get to the hotel I don't have to worry about unscrewing batteries and things like that. So hopefully that works. I already did the pause right there. Forgive the remnants of kitty litter because the cats are a mess, but there it is right there, hooked up. It runs to this thing here. Okay, let's hope I didn't totally foobar the system just now. I did the thing you're not supposed to do. It's hard to get the stuff in on the negative side because of the wood that I have in the way and the fact that there's so much stuff in the leads. I actually need a longer bolt. I have a longer one, it's just not the right size. It was made for the house battery. But I basically touched the negative to the positive, which made a big spark, a little bit of a burn mark. So I don't know if we foobarred something, you know. Maybe the BMS protected it if I did, or maybe I just screwed up the BMS. But anyway, we are connected. You see there where that little black is right there? That's the no-no you're supposed to never do. So a lot of cursing went on behind the scenes, trust me, but everything's connected. So now this thing here just plugs into that battery charger that I have, and I still have that long red extension cord, which I hope is long enough to run from the hotel room to the van. And if that works out and we haven't screwed the batteries up by arcing or whatever you call that, then we're good to go. I don't have any errors here. Can't really see it, but everything looks okay on this side. I really need to find a place to mount this. But that's all done, so I'm going to throw this stuff back in the van. In case you're wondering where I'm at, I just parked in front of where my vehicle storage is. Didn't really get here till 10 anyway, so load up, get the heck out of here. All right, just stopped in at the post office downtown, finally checking my mail. If anyone wants to send me anything, my P.O. box is in the description. All right, everyone, posted up at a different Walmart right now. We're at the one off Lakeshore, just outside of downtown Birmingham. This is the one that's right next to a Sam's Club right there. Honestly, I'm just chilling. We're not too far from that Motel 6. I'm just chilling, waiting to see when my money drops. If it drops, I'll go in this Walmart and get some shopping done. Let's go ahead and look at our checklist. All right, let's see if there's anything we can knock off here. Oh, we can connect charger. All right, off the list. We've just got a lot more things to do. We've got at least another hour and a half before that money would even drop. 11:30 is the average, they say. So, I don't know. We're sitting here chilling. I just checked the charge on the batteries. We were at 22 on the way here. We're at 23. So far I didn't mess up the batteries as far as we know. There is a lot of sun here today. I'll show you. But it's also extremely overcast because behind those clouds is the sun. We have at least 2 hours after the money would drop before we could check in. You know, they charge an extra 30 bucks if we want to check in early. So I will not be paying an extra 30 bucks. So 2 o'clock is the earliest we can check in. All right, lithium's at 24%. We just got paid and paid the credit card bill I needed to pay. I booked a hotel room and now we're gonna go inside and get a little bit of groceries. Oh, back from doing grocery shopping. After my discount, I spent like 60 something dollars. I got some stuff to cook in the air fryer, nothing too crazy. Some stuff for the week and some necessities that I need. Not everything I needed because I work at a Walmart, so I can always get some of that stuff, but we're almost out of toilet paper. I can't stand to use anything other than 2-ply. I really wish they do a single roll 2-ply, but I have to grab a 4-pack because all the single rolls are single ply. Try to get a drink out of the drink machine. Security was nice enough to walk up to me, let me know they're all out of order. The Coke machine usually works, but it's sold out, and the other 2 machines don't work. So, but I bought a bag of grapefruit, $5.98 for a bag of grapefruit, and just had one of those to kind of quench me. It's all in the app, and I know not to bother going any earlier. They don't let you check in until 3 o'clock, so it's 12:30 now. I've got one more thing I need to do, and that's I want to go to a laundromat and see if they got a change machine or something. I need to get some quarters for the laundry at Motel 6 when we get there. Right up the street, there's a Walmart neighborhood market that I hit a lot, or I used to hit a lot. It has a laundromat next to it, so I'm going to check that first and see if there's something I can get over there. I just noticed my cooler is off too, and it won't come on with the button, so I think when we were doing that stuff with the batteries, I must have, hopefully, I just disconnected the system by accident, and that short didn't do anything to the actual cooler. But I'll check that when we get to the hotel. Also, side note, batteries are doing pretty good. We're charged up to 25%, and I've had the fan running the whole time while I was inside for the cats. So it's still running and we're gaining. So even though it's overcast, we're at a nice angle over here in the parking lot. We were getting some pretty decent sun to kind of keep up with the fan. Well, that was a strikeout. They have switched over to that load a card service, so there's no coins to be had there. But I'm extremely thirsty, so I am going inside Dollar Tree to grab one of those tall colas. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, their cat paradise is set. They've already played with this, but this is their towel that I put their catnip on all the time. So they have a catnip station, water setup, dry cat food, the tunnel, a couple of Waddle's favorite toys, and his scratching thing. Waddles is the big baby of the family. Aren't you, Waddles? Hey, over here, boy. What are you messing with? Yes, those are your water. I want to cool them down a little bit in the cooler first, though. Charging my phones and my earbuds over here. Currently charging the Jackery over here, then I'll start using it for the cooler. Charging my Ryobi batteries over here. Once the Jackery is charged, I'm going to hook the cooler up to it because I still haven't found my cord that's a wall plug one. And once I do that, I'll put these guys into the outlet over here and charge the light and the battery pack up. So now we're just going to sit back, chill with some cold air conditioning. Cats are going to play, probably fall asleep soon. We'll do some wet cat food later tonight. I'll cook up some hot dogs and some onion rings later tonight with the air fryer. But I'm just going to sit back and watch this Tom Cruise's Vanilla Sky that's currently on. Oh. I'm currently charging the Van's lithium. Good evening, everyone. I fell asleep, big surprise. I finished watching that movie and then I kind of passed out. It's around midnight here. Fed the cats their wet cat food. And still charging some stuff. The van is charging. And let's see what the lithium's at now. Give me a second here. Oops, got to get closer. Alright, there we go. We're at 51. It is 11:56 at night. So we started charging this about 3:55, I think, or something like that. So we should be at 100% by sometime in the morning. We really needed it. We need Betty Grable. Everything okay? Alright. So I'm going to close this video out here, and we'll pick up in the next video. I'm going to chill some more, and I think I'm going to make myself those hot dogs.